Well, the insurance commissioner is confident these reforms will make a difference. Still, some say it should have never gotten to this point.
We're going to get this fixed.
California Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara making that promise as the state grapples with a homeowners insurance crisis. In the last year and a half, 7 of the 12 major home insurance companies in California, including Allstate, State Farm, and Farmers Insurance, have either limited their business within the state or, in some cases, stopped selling new policies altogether for homeowners living in some of California's most fire-prone areas. That resulted in some Californians struggling to find any insurance coverage at all, a key requirement to carry a mortgage for a home.
Some people can't find insurance at any price. Others are losing coverage when they've never had a claim, and that's completely unacceptable.
For their part, insurance companies have said they have no other choice but to pause or stop selling policies out of concerns they could face huge losses should a major disaster like a wildfire destroy homes in at-risk communities.
Right now, it's not enough just to shop for insurance. You literally have to hunt for insurance.
But during this call with the Center for California Real Estate, Lara said he and the Newsom administration will soon implement reforms he believes will ensure insurance companies stay in California. One of his reforms would streamline California's insurance rate review process. That's the process that allows the state to approve or deny an insurer's request to raise premiums. The second reform will allow insurance companies to consider what's known as catastrophe modeling, which in a nutshell will allow them to factor in climate change and environmental risks when setting prices. Some have argued the reforms could lead to increased premiums, but Lara says they'll help stabilize the insurance market after they take effect in December.
Once we have these reforms in place, more companies are going to come back into the market and, more importantly, stay, because we're giving them the certainty that we're ready to tackle these issues.
The real sad part to me is we never should have gotten to this point.
Republican Assembly member Josh Hoover believes reforms should have been made long ago.
I do think the insurance commissioner, while I'm glad he's putting forward some proposals, he is acting far too late, and this needs to happen as soon as we can make it happen.
And Lara says he expects to announce additional insurance-related reforms by as soon as the end of this week. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.